Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Art of Words. Today we are going to learn about parts of speeches or parts of speech. Now, first before delving into that, I would like to talk to you guys about phrases and clauses. Now, phrases and clauses are the fundamental units that make up a sentence. Yesterday only when we were talking about a sentence, there were many different parts in the sentence which were making different words that were coming together and forming a particular sentence which was having a particular meaning. Now, these all words or these all phrases and clauses, they serve different roles in making a sentence and they help in framing a sentence. So now, phrase, group of words that function as a single unit within a sentence. When a group of words, they are forming like a single unit in a sentence, they are phrase. They do not contain any subject, they do not contain any verb. If we will take some popular phrases that we mainly say, like feeling blue, that when we don't feel well we use the word feeling blue, these two words. So whenever we are saying I don't feel like well, we can just say I am feeling blue today. So the feeling blue words, we can't just say them like anyway, like okay, feeling blue. It doesn't make any sense. We have to use other parts with it to form a particular sentence with these two words. Now, clauses, group of words that contain a subject and a verb. They can be standalones too. They can be used as sentences themselves, and they can also be part of larger sentence. Now, if I will take as example, I think that you have made a mistake. This line, you have made a mistake, it is a clause. It has its own verb, right? And it has its own subject, you. But we can also use it in a larger part for another sentence, like, I think that you have made a mistake. So, now that we have learned about what is a phrase and what is a clause, we can delve into our parts of speeches. Now, parts of speech. Words are divided into different kinds of classes called parts of speech according to the work they do in a sentence. Now, what kind of work can they even do? They are these parts of speeches. They are used in a sentence, which means the work that they do, the work that they do, what, how, and how we are using them in a sentence. That is the thing that we are talking here. The work that they do, it all differs and it all is based on how they are functioning. Now let's see how many parts of speeches are there. There are 8 parts of speeches. First is noun, second adjective, third pronoun, fourth is verb, fifth is adverb, sixth is preposition, seventh is conjunction, and then eighth is interjection. Let's go to the first one, that is noun. Noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. Nowadays, we also add with this the definition the word idea. So, whenever we are talking about noun, it's like the easiest part. Nouns they can be, they are something like name of any person. Like when we are even saying a word of a place name, for example, let's say Melbourne, New York, India, any of these places, or even school, park, these are places, these are like names, and these names, they are noun. And nouns can be classified into different types, such as common noun, proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, collective noun, countable and uncountable noun. Now, if we will talk a bit about these nouns, like common noun. Common noun is what? Common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing who are belonging to the same class. Now we can say that it is shared by all. That is why it is called common. Like I can say that that girl is performing so well. The word girl. There are many girls in this world, right? So it's a common noun. Meanwhile, if I will say proper, then I am using a particular name. So, for example, I can say that Mary is performing so well. So, Mary is performing so well. This Mary word, it's a particular person's name. Now, we can also say about a particular thing. Now, for example, if I am saying that I was just reading a book, this book, it's just a common noun. But if I will talk about a particular book, for example, that I am reading Harry Potter book. So Harry Potter book, it is becoming a particular book. I am talking about a particular set or series of books. Now, if we will talk about concrete nouns are nouns that refer to things that can be touched or seen. Like we can say about any place, any people, anything, any substance even. Now, for example, if we can take, I drank a glass of water. Now, water is here a substance that can be felt and it can be sensed by us, right? Now here is one example. Example: the sun shines bright. You must have seen I have done the italics on the sun. So the sun is what? It's a particular thing whose name we are talking about. The sun shines bright. Okay. Now let's go to adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. It modifies a noun or pronoun by providing more information about its qualities or characteristics. That means what? When we are talking about an adjective, it is describing a particular something, or maybe even not particular, but in a way it is enhancing the thing that we are trying to describe. The adjectives, they are used sometimes before the noun or even sometimes after a linking verb. Now, if we will see here some examples: color, size, shape, quality, and opinion. Now, they are like what? Adjectives. They are in a way providing information about what? Its quality or characteristics. Now, quality, quantity, right? When we are talking about the color, just example, let's say the red car is parked in the driveway. Now, for example, the red car, the red car. So, if we will ask a question here, what kind of car, right? Then we will talk about the model, but what color is the car? Then red. It's a quality, right? That what kind of color is that? Red. The small dog is barking at the cat. Like, what is the size of the dog who is barking at the cat? So we will be answering it by the small dog. In a way, the adjective, they provide quality. They are modifying the noun. Okay. Now, next we will go to pronoun. A pronoun is a word used to replace a noun or noun phrase. How many times will we go on and just repeat the word like the noun whenever we are talking about someone? For example, if I am talking about a person, let's say Mary only. So I am going on repeating like Mary did this, Mary was going to the park, Mary was visiting her family, Mary was doing this, Mary was doing that. So it will be pretty much boring, or even people will not like it, and also it is being repeated all the time. So it is not like we won't like to hear being something being repeated. So to avoid these repetitions, we always use pronoun. There are personal pronouns, there are demonstrative pronouns, interrogative, and relative. The personal are like I, you, he, she, it, we, and these are the pronouns when we are talking about someone, a person. Demonstrative are like when we are demonstrating something, when we are describing something. Like this cat is the one that I have. Interrogative pronouns: who, whom, whose. When we are trying to say whose house is that, right? Or who goes to that place, right? When we are interrogating something. Relative pronouns: they are like who, whom, whose, which, that, right? When we are trying to say and see if there is a relation between two things. Now we also have examples: he is going to that store. Yeah, he is going to the store. Here, he replaces a specific person's name. For example, John. So John is going to the store, right? Then we also have to say another thing, right? So we will use that he is going to buy this or he is going to buy that thing. Then this is a good book. Now this is referring to a specific book, right? But we are just replacing that book's name, or that repeating all the time that book's name. We are just saying this. Who is coming to the party? Here, who is used to ask a question. The book that you gave me is a very interesting. Here, that refers to a specific book. We are referring to a specific book again. Okay. Now we will go to verb. A verb is a word that expresses an action, occurrence, or state of being. It is the main word in a sentence and typically shows what the subject is doing, has done, or will do. So verb is a word that always shows us what is what is happening in the sentence, or what the person who is trying to tell you in the by using a sentence what they are trying to express. It's the main word which makes up the sentence fully. Now, there are action words, linking verbs, and helping verbs. Now, action verbs, they describe the action that the subject is performing. For example, we can even say, the dog runs across the yard. Here, in this example, it shows the dog in motion. The dog is running, so it's in a motion. It is performing the action of running. So it's an action verb, the runs word. She feels happy. Linking verb here. So linking verbs, they don't express any action. They don't talk about if any action is taking place or not. But rather, they link the subject to a state or about a condition. Now here only we can see she feels happy. There is a feeling, an emotional state is being shown by using a linking verb, that is feels. How that person is feeling, so they are feeling happy. Next, helping verbs. Helping verbs are verbs that like work with together with the main verb, and they then convey additional information about the action. Here only we can say we can go to the park. Go is the main verb, right? That we go to the park. We can just say that okay, we go to the park. But we can, it's showing what? It's showing a possibility or an ability that okay, we may, in a kind of way, we can go to the park. Like, okay, we can, right? We get the feeling that a possibility is being shown, or a ability that these people can go to a park. Okay. Now we can also like talk about a bit about verb more. Like verbs, they can be classified based on like their tenses, like past tense, present tense, and also future. Now also based on mood, like indicative, imperative, and subjunctive, and then voice, like active, passive, and also based on aspect, that is if it's simple, continuous, or perfect. We will talk about that later more. Now we will go to adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. So adverbs help in modifying. They are also like kind of working like adjectives, though their work is different. They are not modifying any noun, rather they are modifying a verb, an adjective, and even another adverb just like them. It provides additional information about how, when, where, why, or to what extent something is done. For example, we can even see the dog ran quickly across the yard. The dog is running, the ran quickly across the yard. Here, the verb ran, it's being modified the adverb quickly. We can say the dog ran across the yard. But how fast or how slow? Here a question is being answered that the dog ran quickly. She is very happy. Here the word happy, it's being modified by showing how much that person is happy. Okay. Now let's go to Preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between nouns or pronouns and other words in a sentence. It indicates the location, direction, time, possession, or other relationships. Like prepositions are essential for what? They express like relationships and idea in a clear and concise way. They show what is where with respect to other things. For example, if you will see the cat is on the table, it is indicating what? Location. Where is the cat? Right? The cat is on the table. Now, she walked to the store. She walked where? It's indicating a direction. So, location, direction, time, possession, and even other things, they are being indicated in preposition. Okay, let's go to conjunction. A conjunction is a word that connects words, phrases, or clauses. It helps to join ideas and create more complex sentences. Like I can just simply say, right, that I like dogs. Then I can again say, I also like cats, right? I can say that I like dogs, I like cats. But by adding these two sentences together, it's becoming a more complex sentence. Like when I say I like dogs and cats, it's coordinating conjunction. These conjunctions join what? They join words that are of equal rank or phrases or clauses. These are being all joined together to form a sentence. Now, subordinating conjunctions, if I will say, they are used to join like a depending clause. A clause we already saw, which has a verb and a subject. It's a depending clause. It's being joined with an independent clause. Now, even if you will see here, we will go to the part. We will go to the part. It's a full sentence there only. It doesn't rain. But it doesn't rain. It's not a full sentence. If it doesn't rain, by adding if here, we are doing what? We are making two lines getting joined, and it's making a complex sentence. We will go to the part if it doesn't rain. Both John and Mary went to the party. Now this is correlative conjunction, where like two words, they are being used in a pair, right? Two words, two phrases, they are being added here using two words who are in pairs. Both, and, either, or, neither, nor, not only, but also, right? Let's go to interjection now. An interjection is a word or phrase that expresses a certain emotion or exclamation. It is often used to show surprise, excitement, pain, or strong feelings. When we are feeling something, we don't see when that word is being used. We just express ourselves, right? Like when I say, yay, our team won, right? Ouch, that hurts. When we say hi, we are exclaiming and we are like just asking someone. So in a way, these words or phrases, they are just showing the emotions that we are feeling, and whatever being felt by us, it is just being expressed. So thank you so much everyone for watching the video. I was Riya, and in the art of words, today we learned about the different parts of speeches. We will delve more deeper in these in our next upcoming videos. So stay tuned and comment your doubts, and please like the video, and thank you so much again for like watching the video and subscribe. Thank you.